Hello. So as many of you know, I went out and bought a Mavic 2 Pro with my own money. It wasn't sent to me. So I thought I'd just run through what I found to be missing and what I've found to be great about this in the last few days. So it must be said, when I watched the big event and got hold of the specs, I was a little bit unimpressed, to be honest. I thought, okay, they've kept the body of the old Mavic Pro, just made it a bit bigger, made it heavier just to get 3 minutes of extra flight time, and put on a nice big sensor. But I can honestly say that after playing with it for a few days, that really is an unfair statement. There are many extra features that, to me, make this a really impressive drone. It should be said though, there's also a few features missing, and I know that a few people have actually been a bit upset about that. Mike at Drone Supremacy made a pretty compelling video on all the different features that were missing from the Mavic 2 Pro and Zoom compared to either the Mavic Air or the Mavic Pro before. I'll post a link to his video in the comments below, and it is certainly true there are some key features that are frankly missing. Some of those are likely to be just a firmware upgrade away. Some of them I probably think are never going to make it, to be honest. Things like waypoints, crystal sky support, hopefully that's going to be only, as I said, a firmware update away. Other things like gesture control or follow me, I don't think are actually going to make it. You can only cram so much into a drone. I'm guessing that DJI kind of dropped the things that they thought were least important to people. Other disadvantages are a little bit less subjective. The size has gone up. Yes, we've got an extra 3 minutes of flight time over the existing Mavic Pro, but for that we've got an extra 170 grams. It's now almost a full kilogram in weight, making it over 2.5 times as heavy as the Mavic Air. Okay, enough of the negatives. I have got a very long list of positives, and I have to say I am over the moon with the quality and performance of this drone. First off, I know it's a bit of a subjective point, but the actual build and feel of the new drone is very impressive. It's very sturdy, it's got nice smooth arms with rounded corners, and it just feels a very solidly made bit of kit. You can't have missed the new huge twin arm gimbal that replaced the single arm gimbal that the old Mavic Pro had. Each component of the gimbal being a lot bigger and chunkier, it should be a much stronger gimbal. As I said, the big draw for me was this new 1-inch 20 megapixel sensor. So not only is this going to result in higher resolution and better quality still shots, it also offers a huge improvement on video. The Pro still shoots at 4K, but that sensor comes with a lot of surplus capacity. It's actually filming at 5.5K, and that means it's actually got the ability to have lossless zoom. It's got two shooting modes, high quality or full field of view. But it does mean that you are going to have the ability to switch in mid-flight between wide angle or zoom without any loss of quality. And for me, that's what pushed me towards the Pro. You can crop your stills and still have a better picture than what you're getting with the zoom, and the lossless zoom, still at 4K, is the other half of the equation. Other features that have put a smile on my face, yes, it's nice to have a half-hour flight time, and you're going a good 26-27 minutes before you get that return to home warning. Like the Mavic Air, it comes with 8 gigs of internal memory. It's a nice little extra. Shame they didn't put a bit more in. That's still going to be enough for about 10 minutes of 4K video, good 100-150 stills. So you're never going to be stuck for shooting if you do forget your micro SD card. And now you connect via USB-C, which again is going to give you much faster file transfer. Another one, of course, is the rock-solid signal strength like the original Mavic Pro. OcuSync is employed. DJI say it's been improved, giving a full 8 to 9 kilometers range. Not in a hurry to test that one, to be honest, but what it does mean is that in day-to-day flying, you're not going to suffer any signal dropouts at all. And certainly so far in my testing, I haven't come close to losing signal. Some of the other features it's inherited from the Air include APAS 2, which is a nice little touch. The quick shots like Asteroid and Boomerang, they're fun, and it's nice that they're included on this. Obviously, a couple of the big new functions is the inclusion of hyperlapse. A number of different types of hyperlapse video are now possible to be shot directly from the drone. I was playing with that this morning. It really is very intuitive, very easy, and you get some great results. And one other nice improvement is point of interest. No longer do you have to actually fly over to set the center of the circle. You just draw a little rectangle and the drone works out exactly where it is it needs to revolve around. Another nice improvement is the omnidirectional collision avoidance. Front, back, up, down and sideways, whichever way you're going, you've got a warning if you're about to hit something. Granted, it's not going to pick out everything, power lines, fine twigs, but in the main it's going to give you a good extra level of protection. Another nice little feature are the new twin LED lights. They're not just for landing in the dark, you can actually switch them on in mid-flight, and if you are flying in dim light, obviously they're much brighter than the standard red and green LEDs, and it's very easy to work out exactly where your drone is. And one final real bonus, it's quieter. It is a much quieter drone. It's quieter than the Mavic Pro, and it's an awful lot quieter than the Mavic Air. Today, whilst out flying, literally once I got more than a couple of 100 feet away, I could barely hear it. It's a much lower pitch, far less annoying, far less obtrusive. So there you go, I wanted to try and keep it as short as possible. Yes, it's missing some features that may be important to you. For me, the good far outweighs the bad, and to be honest, most of those functions that are missing, I can put my hand on my heart and say I never actually used. For me, I am really over the moon with this. I think it's a fantastic bit of kit. I really am extremely happy with it. Picture quality, the video quality, the build quality, and all the good points that I've listed out, for me, make me very happy that I've made the right decision. Anyway, I've got a number of different videos that I'm working on at the moment, so until then, have fun and happy flying.